Oh my god. Welcome back to Planet Hit.
How's that cookie?
That's so fucking good.
You bastard. I'm trying to lose weight
like,
here.
I know, I'm just the biggest fuck. Like, it dawned on me today. Like, I'm really pissed off with my seeming inability to lose weight. But then I look at how I eat and it's just like, no fucking duh.
There's no mystery, yeah.
Yeah, there's no mystery. Like, there is no reason that a human being who works out as often as I do, and like, I'm not trying to pat myself on the back, but I bust my ass at the gym for an hour and 15 minutes, 4 or 5 times a week.
Whew.
And, I mix up my routine. I do rowing and other stuff. There is no reason that I should be even slightly chubby.
Yeah, I don't work out as much, but I definitely...
But you probably watch what you eat better than I do.
I don't know.
It's a sliding scale.
I think about it, it's like, man, I work so hard, and, sometimes I even, try to restrict, which is not the way to go, but it's like, why the hell am I so fat? And then I think about, well, when I'm not, sometimes it's just a fucking cycle of restricting, and then being like, I deserve a treat.
Yeah, me too, right?
I've been doing so good, and I eat everything. Like, oh, Jesus, no wonder.
I hear you, brother. Oh, man.
It only takes one good binge.
Yeah, exactly. Well, that's the thing, too. Like, we're still adjusting to our 30s here, and that's part of it is that...
that is true.
Yeah, there's no real such thing as a cheat day in your 30s. It's more like it's a lifestyle sort of thing, right? Like, I mean, yeah, there's like holidays and birthdays or whatever, but like if you think you're gonna work out 5 days a week, and then enjoy weekends with pizza and beer, no, you're not. Your body is gonna remember that pizza and beer.
It's also pretty easy to justify where it's like, oh, you know what? Today was a hard day, or this is a special occasion. How often is this going to come up? But it seems like every other day there's something going on.
I know, right? That's exactly. Dude,
food
you and I
is
are like
the answer.
We're like the same fucking person. This is hilarious.
Yeah, when it comes to this shit, it sucks.
When it comes to like most things, I feel like we've been marveling at this for like 30 years. We're basically you're like Mexican.
I think that's what our wives say too.
Yeah, you're like Mexican
just,
Chris,
God.
and I'm white Max.
Well, if you want to get racist about it.
Yeah, right. I do. Oh shit! What the space pirates already?
Space pirate X's.
Oh hell! Oh hell!
That was another thing that kind of was. It's not even a knock against the game. It's more like it kind of everything you fight is really just the parasite in the end.
Yeah, right. Ugh. I was almost expecting there to be some kind of like twist ending where like Samus gets on her ship and she talks to the AI and it turns out the AI was the next parasite the whole time.
No, I always thought maybe not a parasite, but I always figured the computer was like evil.
Yeah, no. It turns out it's just got like. I still don't, after all these years, I still don't fully remember. Like, it is Adam, but it's not really, or it's like an AI that's like perfectly crafted to imitate Adam, her commanding officer or something.
Really?
I forget how that works. Or it is like him and he's.
I don't remember that at all.
Yeah.
I guess I'll see that at the end.
So there's some kind of twist, and you can tell me what you think about it.
Okay.
I don't think it's meant to be ambiguous, but I always found it ambiguous. So. Like I said, it either...
You're still enjoying the hell out of that cookie, aren't you?
You bet I am. I'm trying to, like, take little bites in between shots. I can't tell if they...
You're drinking, too? Wow. Hedonist fuck.
I really am. And by the way, I'm not wearing any pants. But yeah, I could never tell if they meant for it to actually be Adam or if it was just, like, an AI that duplicated him.
No, I think I missed it, but she decided to just start calling it Adam on her own.
Right, and just maybe that's where my confusion is coming from. Oh, that's right. It's definitely not like AM2R where you can like completely change direction mid jump.
Oh, with the wall jumping?
Yeah, or Super Metroid for that matter.
Well, I know Super Metroid. Yeah, it's not as responsive, but you could definitely
you could
up the same wall in Super Metroid.
You could glitch the hell out of Super Metroid's jumps. But in this one, no, you can't, like, double wall jump onto the same wall.
Oh, okay.
Yeah,
No,
see, they force you into that.
They really force you into a direction for a while.
Yeah, once you're into that trajectory, you are stuck there. Yeah, give me health.
I mean, I get not wanting to game a system so much, but at the same time, I like having the freedom, you know, where it's like, yeah, if you're good enough, yeah, sure, why not, whatever.
Yeah, exactly.
You don't want to break a game's story where you just get like way ahead, which speedrunners always find the ways to do these things anyway. But I do like Nintendo's. It seems like their initiative lately is to give you as much freedom as possible in their flagship games.
Okay, I kind of figured out what's wrong with the jump. Is that when you try to change directions mid-jump, that's when, yeah, see that? It breaks it. But only sometimes.
That's tough.
Yeah, that's weird. Okay, well, at least part of the problem solved.
So you just gotta commit.
Yeah, that's exactly right. Okay.
But yeah, Breath of the Wild, you can do pretty much whatever you want when it comes to, you know, so much you can do. Where it's just like, yeah, you want to
built the
throw
whole
some
game
fire here and
right.
Yeah. And then Mario Odyssey, you can skip so much if you know how to control Mario well.
Yeah, that's exactly right. Like, you don't even need to get, like, some of the Cappy power-ups or anything. You can just... Or Cappy possessions. You can just go for it with his long jump if you really want to.
Yeah, if you know how to, like, throw Cappy, bounce on Cappy, wall jump, and throw and bounce some more, like, you can skip so much.
Dude, now I kind of want to play Odyssey.
Ah. Such a good game.
Yeah. Dude, you gotta get an Elgato and you can take us through that one, since I did Mario 64.
Yeah, I do. I think that's gonna happen at some point.
That will be good. Though, I would... As much as you're gonna hate this, you should probably upgrade laptops before doing that, because I'm not sure if you're gonna be able to stream and record and chat and screen share and all that good stuff.
That's true. Need some good, I mean, at the very least, upgrade my RAM or something. But at that point, yeah, this computer's like 5 years old, so. And Addie and I have been saying, like, we want a gaming computer, you know, one to stream, but two just to you know, play our games.
Yeah.
We've been looking to. We're trying to think of more projects to do together. So, like,
dude, Addie has to join us on Stick Fight.
Stick Fight. Okay, yeah, I think she really wants to.
Or Mario Kart, for that matter.
Yeah, we can do Mario Kart too. We'll do some Mario Kart 8.
Some Smash. There's some projects that she definitely has to get in on.
For sure. I think she'd be down for that for sure. Some Smash probably. Definitely some Mario Kart.
Sweet.
What was I saying? Yeah, looking for projects and
Your brain just...
Yeah, my brain just fizzled out. My brain did a thing.
Oh shit, I just had a stroke on YouTube. That sucks.
Okay, Final Fantasy 13, that's where I was going with that.
Oh, that's what you want to do with your life, huh?
Every like year, maybe 18 months or so, we like playing through it again, but it's at the point where the PS3 is old. It's seen better days.
Though you could get it on... Well, never mind. I was going to say you could get it on Steam, but your computer's not going to be able to...
That's, what reminded me of it. And it's just like, oh yeah, it'd be nice to play through this. Yeah, but my laptop definitely could not handle that.
I wonder if your laptop could handle it if we like made it look like a PS1 game.
I don't know what the settings would be, how far down you can take it.
Right. Okay, boss number 2. Oh no. Actually, though, this one's not so bad. It's just a... Yeah, he just does that. Oh, but he hits you every time you shoot him. That's right. Ah, shit.
Oh, that's bogus.
Oh! Hello.
Oh, nice. You can avoid it, sort of.
Yeah, if I didn't suck so bad, but that's alright.
That wasn't bad at all.
No.
Charge beam!
We have got the charge beam back, the motherfucking charge beam!
Nintendo licensed.
Yeah, right. That song is now licensed. Yeah, that song is now licensed by Nintendo. Chris Beck sings the motherfucking charge beam.
Well, what kind of pisses me off about FF13 is...
It is
well,
FF13?
Well, no. Although, I guess for me, it's still the weakest in the series. I still like it, just because it's something that we played through, and there's a lot to like about the game.
I was going to say, clearly you haven't played Final Fantasy 2.
Oh.
I mean, like, the actual Final Fantasy 2.
Yeah. But, it's out for Xbox again. Like, it made the backwards compatibility list as an Xbox 360 game.
Oh, nice.
And now, on the Xbox One, that's, like, the best way to play it.
Really?
Like, yeah. It's kind of like the definitive version, and they did some things. They broke new ground with it. They, I mean, yeah, obviously, they up-res some things, and they did some weird shit I've never really heard of.
I'm surprised they bothered to go that far with it.
They went even farther than that. So they up-resed it, and as far as, like, the text and stuff, where it would look, horrible on a 4K screen, they did, like, some weird shit. I don't know, like, near neighboring mapping or something, where it kind of just fills it in smartly, so the text looks pretty good, actually.
No kidding.
In like a retro but crisp way.
Yeah.
But then the craziest thing that they did is the pre-rendered movies. What they did is that the original Xbox 360 disc, they were not using Blu-ray, so they had to like down-res these videos quite a bit.
Yeah.
And so when you're playing, you have the Xbox 360 disc, and you install it on your Xbox One, they ignore those movies, and they actually you download like you install the 720p versions.
Really?
Like, so they went the extra mile, and we're like, here's your disc. Okay, we're gonna up-res everything. Also, we're just gonna install these other movies for you that are not even on the disc. Like, that's the first time they've done that with any game. And it's kind of exciting that they could do that. They could like basically change the game, because that's what they're doing. But it just makes it look really good.
Go figure.
Yeah, so I mean, it looks basically it's up-resed for not quite 4K, but it's pretty close to 4K. Or obviously it's not like a 4K looking game, but it looks really good. It doesn't look bad, basically, like how a PS3 or Xbox 360 game would on a 4K TV these days.
Yeah, and I was going to say, I don't think the criticism of that game has ever been that it looks bad.
No. But the 360 version did look kind of, when you compare it to the PS3. True. Yeah. And the thing is, though, is that the PS3 version looked better, but at certain spots, the frame rate would dip significantly.
Yeah, I remember that in like the open, whatchamacallit.
Oh yeah, especially with like when it does close-ups of people, that's when it tends to chug. And on the Xbox One X version, or even just the Xbox One version, like it's just smooth as butter. So it's like, damn, that's pretty cool.
Go figure.
And you can get the game for like $5 in bargain bin these days. So.
Nice.
Anyway.
Okay, so yeah, there's the jump thing. I'm figuring that out too. Like, I was below a platform and I tried to do that, and if you do it too fast, she just cancels out of it. But whatever.
So you gotta commit. Samus has to learn how to commit.
I guess so. I mean, like, I hardly think that I'm playing at too high of a level for this game. I mean, it's been years since I played it, so naturally I'm gonna think I suck, but whatever. Samus, get over there.
Is your objective clear? Is it?
Yes, sir.
God. Speaking of 4K, you have a 4K TV, right?
Yes.
That's why you have
you remember that whole dance that I did to get that TV?
Oh my God, that's right.
I got a Black Friday
that first
deal.
One back.
Yeah, and then it crapped out on me like the second one that I got. Sorry, Samsung,
I didn't miss anything. Here it is.
Yeah, I'm plugging Samsung here. I got a Samsung 4K, and then it just crapped out on me immediately. It just didn't work.
Yeah, like within a week or something.
Yeah.
Right?
And then I got the exact same model, which, worked fine for 6 months, and then just crapped out on me again. And at that point, I'm thinking, like, wow, there's no way the store is going to believe me. But they did. I wrestled with them a little bit, but they did. And they just gave me store credit. And so I just put that money towards the purchase of the Sony TV that I have now, which has been extremely reliable.
Yeah.
I do miss that Samsung refresh rate for video games, but Sony's definitely not bad.
Was your Samsung that you had, was it OLED or was it?
No, it was a 4K LCD. So kind of like the end of last gen, before 4K really fell into its own. But it was still a good-looking TV. It did HDR just fine and all that good stuff.
Yeah, and really 4K is fantastic, but I think HDR is the real
the real winner of this generation.
Yeah, when it comes to the new stuff, that's kind of the when it comes to certain games and certain like TV shows too. Like you think of a show like Stranger Things. Mm-hmm. I don't know. I don't remember if you've watched that.
Oh hell yeah!
But so many of the scenes are super dark,
right?
Especially on the upside down, and scenes like that just look so much better in HDR when you can see the details and the lighting. And on other TVs, it's just dark.
And game-wise, I would say FF15 is probably the best example I've seen of HDR being put to good use.
Yeah.
At least so far, or that I own. That game looks just fantastic on when I have it bumped up and HDR running on my current television.
Yeah, it's great. No. They kept making that game look better and better. It's like you got the PS4 Pro version, that a few months after the game came out, they did that, which is great. And then you have the PC version, which on the max settings just
holy
bumps
shit.
it up. Like, not even just the resolution, but they added new things, like the grass and everything. Just
the hair, the NVIDIA special hair. Now you can finally experience Final Fantasy the way it was meant to be styled. Okay.
It's kind of crazy to me that 13 looks as good as it does.
Yeah, for its
age. Today, it's just like that game was crazy good looking when it came out.
Oh yeah. Which is kind of weird too, because in the PS3 360 days, it was like you were either a console exclusive with super great graphics, or you were a cross-platform release with not very great graphics, but usually better gameplay.
Yeah,
and FF13 kind of defied that.
Yeah, the 360 version they really had to low-res some things.
Yeah, for sure, but it was definitely designed with the Sony hardware in mind, but it's still a good.
I don't know about what is the system they use for FF15. Not Ebony, they ended up changing it.
Is it their own proprietary Lumis engine or something like that?
Luminous, that's what it is, Luminous. Because 13 and all the 13 games was Crystal Tools.
Yeah, and that was like super unwieldy.
It was, and it seems like they pride themselves on taking so much development time to make these absolutely beautiful, but only they could work with graphics systems. These engines that, again, 15 beautiful game. No one questions that, but it's like I don't even think they're using Luminous for the 7 remake. Although, again, who knows if that's even coming out this generation now.
Yeah, no, I think that's vaporware, truth be told. I think they'll eventually do it, but I think what we've been seeing from E3, I think that's gone.
Yeah.
Because they even admitted that much. Like, they scrapped the whole team, and then they said that they were restarting to make it look closer to the original, and then they just haven't talked about it for over a year since.
And they basically redid Cloud, how he looked, And you're right, they haven't
so we've heard,
about it.
but we haven't actually
seen anything.
Yeah, right.
And what was it like when they announced they scrapped the team and they were kind of sort of starting over without really saying they were starting over? I think that was over a year ago.
Yeah, that was.
And we haven't seen Bupkis.
Yeah. So like I said, I'm pretty sure right now that's vaporware. I think that I think Nomura is doing.
I think you're right there.
I think he's doing the exact same thing with that game that he did with 15. And the only way that's going to get solved is by inevitably replacing him as director.
Again.
You have to. The guy. I like his work. I like his artwork, but he just can't. He cannot complete a game to finish his life.
It's so surprising me so much that Kingdom Hearts 3 is coming out, and it's like, I was sure when they announced, like, maybe not quite a year ago, January 29th.
Is he still the director on that?
He's the creative director on that.
That's way.
Him.
And
but I also feel like
released.
He's been working on that game for probably as long as, 15's development cycle was versus 13. That he's been working on that at least as a side project forever. So,
right.
But yeah, the game's like done. That's why it leaked. Like,
oh yeah, that's right.
Is gone gold for sure.
I heard about that leak this week. Yeah, I'm gonna play it, but it's not on like my must-have list necessarily.
Yeah,
like I'll
Kingdom
probably...
Hearts definitely has its weird ass issues.
Yeah. Well, mainly because like I'm wondering.
Sense.
You'll have to tell me like if you're even able to get back into the story without having played like the portable titles.
And that's the thing. They say, "Oh yeah, you."
Oh, you cut out.
Oh, here. Let me hug my microphone.
Hug it, yeah. Give it a nice, sexy hug.
Give it, hug it hard. You
hug that microphone. Shit out of it, yeah.
They say Nomura said, "Oh, you won't have to play the other games to enjoy it." That's horseshit. Yeah. I mean, you're not gonna know what the hell, even just from the trailers.
Right.
Even I'm kind of like, wait, what the hell's going on with some of this?
Yeah, like, who are some of these characters, and why do I give a shit?
And I've just recently played Kingdom Hearts 1 and 2. I've beaten both of those games within the past, 6 months.
Yeah.
And I have seen the movie. I've never played through Chain of Memories or 358 by 2 days, but I know the stories.
Okay.
I've played through them, or I've watched the movies, basically, the cutscenes of them recently. The only thing I think is I have to... Oh, and Birth by Sleep.
Oh man, see, this is what made me fall out of love with Kingdom Hearts in the first place. Like, you just named like 4 games that, like, I don't even remember which one is which.
Oh, and then not to mention Dream Drop Distance. Oh, and then the 2.8 final chapter prologue.
And 358 over 2 days, and...
Yeah,
wait, did you already say that one?
Yeah, but I think Kingdom Hearts 3 is literally the 10th game. I mean, you got...
Yeah, right? Like 2.8 Final Mix HD Special Edition.
Oh, yeah, it is like the 10th game, because then Cross Chai or Cross whatever, the mobile game, actually has an important story. Yeah, there's a mobile game.
Oh, you've got to be shitting me.
And apparently its story is pretty important. It has a lot to do with the 2.8 story, prologue, whatever the fuck as well, with the Master of Masters.
I think we're playing fast and loose with the term important at this point.
Yeah. But so the story, I don't know what the fuck's going to be going on with it, but I think I need to read up it even more, especially with the mobile games and Dream Drop Distance.
Yeah.
I know Dream Drop Distance definitely started with the whole time travel thing, which is, complicates the story even more.
Oh, yeah. So now there are, let me see here. To my understanding, there are 2 compilations on the PS4, correct?
There are, and now there's like a super duper compilation that's both compilations, but yeah, there's the 1.5 and 2.5 compilation, which is a compilation of 2 other compilations. And then there's the...
This is actually giving me a headache.
The 2.8, which is the compilation of Dream Drop Distance, plus the new story that only exists on the 2.8 compilation. But now the ultimate compilation is the compilation of those compilations. So I think it's 9 games in total.
Oh my god.
And something like that.
Yeah, that's I'm good. I'm good for now. You're gonna have to tell me how 3 is when you play it and let me know, because that'll be a project that I get into a little bit later.
I just try to do it for the cool character design, the Disney, and
that
just
stuff's
the fighting.
All great.
The story, I'll appreciate it for what it is, or try to.
Well, and actually the combat always threw me for a loop too, because it was like, the second game made it a bit more action based, which I appreciated, but the first one didn't know what it wanted to do. Like, did it want to go full menu based RPG, or I don't know.
It didn't help that the PS2 version, magic kind of sucked.
Oh, dude, magic
they tried to implement it, But it was, yeah, they fixed that in the HD remix, where
Okay.
it was, if you wanted to be a mage, you could. If you wanted to just be sole attack, you could do that too.
Right.
They made magic suck a lot less.
Okay, I could
Yeah.
get on board with that. And well, even just like casting was a pain in the ass too because of the menu navigation. So like,
Yeah,
I'm
you had
hoping
your
for
quick
this
menu.
one. Yeah, I'm hoping for this one they do some more like hotkeys.
Yeah. Yeah, you could only do, so it was 4, basically the face buttons. You could have 4 spells mapped quickly. What I like about Kingdom Hearts 2, Kingdom Hearts 1 had more spells, so that was
Yeah.
nice to have the variety, but Kingdom Hearts 2 kind of simplified it, where it's just like, because in Kingdom Hearts 1, fire and ice, they kind of did the same trajectory. It was just, is this thing weak against fire? Use fire. If it's
Right.
weak against ice, otherwise. Kingdom Hearts 2 was like, fire has this circular kind of motion, and ice is
yeah,
to just
I
throw
remember
it at
that.
something. And then lightning's just OP, so just use lightning.
Yeah,
most
lightning
of
is
the time.
always the best. Oh, except
Yeah.
for, well, the only spell I really used in Kingdom Hearts 1 was arrow. Just
Oh,
for
yeah,
the
me too.
blocks, yeah.
And that's the thing, is like, if you weren't using arrow, you were playing the game wrong.
Yeah,
so
right. That's like
that
the
was,
only
it
way to
was a
beat
little OP.
Sephiroth, yeah.
And then Kingdom Hearts 2, they didn't really have anything OP like arrow, but they did have Reflega. The reflect spell in that game was definitely like, you should probably be using this.
Oh, yeah. I do
But,
remember that.
Yeah, it was
Vaguely.
it was nice to play through the games again, because I think I played them a lot smarter as an adult, where I would just mash X as a kid and you could get through.
As a kid,
But,
dude, those games came out when we were in college. Well, the second one came out when we were in college, man.
No, high school. Definitely high school.
No. Kingdom
It was
Hearts 2,
2000.
Kingdom Hearts
It's
2, I swear to
2005.
God.
I swear it's 2005.
That was college, man.
That was high school for me. See, now I'm gonna look it up. When did it come out?
Kingdom Hearts 1 was definitely when we were in high school. But Kingdom Hearts 2, I guarantee you, was when we were in college. Because the first time I saw it played was in a friend's dorm room.
Maybe you were just behind the times, man.
Maybe. But I guarantee you that
December
game was not
22nd, 2005. Ah,
Yeah, college.
That
Look
was
at that.
just getting to college. You're right about that.
Freshman year, but it was definitely college.
See, is that some what's going on there? Or I'm remembering playing it, or maybe I'm just remembering playing it at my parents' house or something. So it's like I associate that with high school.
Yeah, dude, there's like certain games that like I associate with like very specific settings. Like Final Fantasy 12. Like I played it on this. It happened again. Thank you, honey. Scared the bejesus out of me. Good God, she's like so sad. She's a freaking. My wife is a freaking ninja. Like she has the quietest little fucking feet. It's ridiculous. Oh my God.
All the more to scare you with, my
Yeah,
dear.
seriously, heart palpitations. God, that's gonna have to conclude this episode because now I have to, like, I literally have to pee. She's scared the
Take
piss
a
out of
moment.
me. Yeah.
She scared the piss out of you.
Oh my God. We'll see you next time.
All right.